You're here to see what new things I've added to my daughter's dance bag this year. Let's go. So the first thing we bought this year, since she's 8, this was the first year that is actually required by her studio to wear eyelashes. So I knew, and all the moms who are now going into eyelash age, we were all like, oh my gosh, which ones do we get? Which ones do we get? So I ended up buying 2 different sets just to make sure that I was on the safe side and prepared, you know, for this dance season, and getting them on her eyelashes in a timely manner and keeping them on more so. So the first pack of eyelashes that I bought are these eyelashes here from, I think it's called Little Glam. Yeah, Little Glam lashes. So these are supposed to be, these are just glue-on lashes that are supposed to be, you know, more of a smaller size for dancers, so that they wouldn't need to be cut or have any type of like extra work done to them. So I got these. As you can see, they're still in the package. We've already had our dress rehearsal, and I did not use these lashes yet, but I have them because I want to make sure I have options, but I haven't used these yet. In order to put those on, I got this. This was supposed to be the highest recommended eyelash glue that I was told about. So I got this. I actually got this off of Target. This is just a duo brush on strip lash adhesive. So again, I haven't tried this yet, but I have it in my kit to go in case my other option fails me. So my other option that I got for eyelashes for my daughter, and this is the one that I've tried out. I actually bought 2 sets, and the other one, I'm washing the other ones now, so I can't bring you the case, but it's similar to this. And these are called Dance Lashes, and these are, and dancelashes.com, I believe is the website, but they sell all sorts of lashes. They sell regular glue-on lashes as well, but I wanted options again, like I said. So I got their magnetic lashes. So they come like this in the case, and you see here, so they come like this in the case, and they're just magnetically adhering to the magnets right there around here. And then each set comes with the magnetic eyeliner that you can see here. So they come with the magnetic eyeliner, and this is what has worked so far. So so far so good. So the lashes we just used the magnetic eyeliner, put that on her lash line, and I waited a few seconds, and they pretty much adhered pretty instantaneously to her eyelashes. So again, we're just trying to get better at the process. It seems like it was super simple to put these on her eyes because she is used to eyeliner at this point, so being 8. So it worked out pretty good. So I highly recommend these, and again, I have the others as a backup. I think you get like maybe 20 uses out of this before you need to toss them. So I wanted to go with something that would be something I could use over and over again. And then I also got, so I got another set of these, another set of lashes. They've got different types of lashes that you could order. And I got another extra eyeliner, magnetic eyeliner, just in case. So next on our list, I haven't yet used this, but it's new to our bag, and I think we're going to use it. I didn't get a chance to use it during our dress rehearsal because it was just a lot going on, but I have it just in case. So we generally have these in our dance bag. These are just the fashion tape. These work great for things that she's done so far, where it doesn't really have to be super adhered, but it just kind of helps stick. I wanted another option just in case for around like a butt glue type of option. So I wanted something that has a little bit more stick just in case I need it. That's a lot of things about dance. Sometimes it's like a baby, you know, sometimes you have things and you're like, I'm gonna get that just in case. And sometimes the just in case comes and you're like grateful that you have it, and sometimes the just in case doesn't come and you're just like, well, at least I was prepared in case I needed it. So I got this here, these Topstick strips, highly recommended on YouTube, and you know, to help things stick. They're actually men's grooming tape. So in case I need something a little bit more stick, I have this option. I like how these come. They're like pretty simple. So great ratings, great reviews on these. So, you know, these are a new addition to the bag. In my dance bag, I have, and this is on my my video as well, or my packing list rather, but on my video and my packing list, I have these. These are just all your brushes that you're going to need for your dancer. So this is a great little kit. I love this. everything's all, I just sit it right there on the table that I have with me and apply the makeup and etc. with that. But what I found was I needed more makeup brushes, and maybe it's just me, but or I needed not more makeup brushes, I needed more eyeshadow brushes. And so maybe it's just me, but I was like, I'm using a bunch of different colors. I'm like, let me see about this, let me try this, let me try. So I'm trying to, you know, use a lot of different colors, and sometimes I'm not very consistent with the colors that I use from one competition to the next. Just depends on the mood I'm in. They all end up looking the same, but needless to say, I wanted to get something where I had more options for eyeshadow brushes. So I just got this little kit here, $7 on Amazon, and I love the little package. I went with the package so that I had choices. I could choose if I wanted to put take these brushes out and put them in here, or just leave them by themselves. And so far I've liked to just leave them in this nice little kit here. So just extra eyeshadow brushes in case you need them, but so far for dress rehearsal they came in handy, and I was able to just switch my mind and use this and use that, and then I had extra brushes that I didn't have to like clean and in the middle of the process and everything. So worked out well. $7, good price for that. Every year you're gonna want to add your tights. Like, it's just what it is every year, because they're gonna run the tights. They're so, you know, they can be so rough putting tights on, so you always have your basic tights that you're adding. But so we have our tan tights that we bought, and so this year we're upping our game now, and we're going into fishnet time. And so I've got our pair of basic fishnets, black fishnets. Of course you're going to want to have multiple pairs of these. I would say at least have 2 pair per competition, just to make sure that while you're at a competition, if one gets ripped, you have a pair spare. So, you know, every month, depending on how many competitions and how spaced out they are, make sure you have at least 2 on deck. And then, so in addition to the regular fishnets that we have here, we also got this sparkly fishnet. So again, get your backup pairs, make sure you're all set, because these, especially when they're changing them and they might be in a bit of a hurry, they may snag pretty easily. So just get your backups and you'll be safe and prepared. In addition to tights that you're going to probably want to refresh, and if you're not already, you know, having to refresh makeup, then good for you. But any makeup that you have to refresh it, make sure that you're looking at it and checking your quantities, and make sure that you have everything you need going into the new season from the end of last season. You know, take your time, clean out your makeup kit. I was able to do that the other day, so I cleaned up my makeup kit and made sure everything is ready to go. Think about reorganizing, how you want to reorganize things, and to make it look a little cleaner, and just what worked last year and what didn't work. You know, if you can remember at the end of a competition, this is a pro tip here for me. If you can remember at the end of a competition, write down in just a notes on your phone what worked, what didn't, what should you not do, what should you do, what did you wish you had done, so that the next time before you go to a competition, you can just pull up your notes and say, oh yeah, you're right, Anjali, I did want to make sure I had X, Y, Z, or you know, I did want to make sure I wiped out my makeup container, my makeup bag before we go to the next competition. So just make reminders for yourself to make it easier for yourself, because you're busy, you have a lot to do, you may have that thought at the competition, and then you may not think about it again. So in addition to the makeup, we are good on makeup. So in addition to the makeup, you know, you may always want to have to add, depending on what colors you're going to need for performances, your lipsticks. So I got this. We generally use these pretty well. They work pretty well for my daughter. They are the Maybelline Superstay 24 color makeups. So I mean lipsticks. So you have your lipsticks. I got this one in, and this is supposed to be our dark red option. So I got this one. This one says it's Everlasting Wine, and then this color here I think is a repeat that we had last year, but I'm just re-upping. It's called Keep Red. So if you don't know how these work or look, they have your liquid on the end here. So you got your, pull out your liquid, and then on the other side you have your, I don't even know what they would call this part, your hydration, maybe your lip hydration. So it's got the piece right there where you can, that focuses, I don't know. So it's got the piece right there where you can kind of just get to your lips some hydration. So yeah, lipstick, depending on you know, what performances, what colors that they need, you're probably always going to want to add at least 1 or 2 to your bag. It's easy to add these things at the beginning of the season, so you know that you have it. And so what I do is, a little behind the scenes, I keep this bag here. This is a little makeup bag on a wristlet. So this pink one, I always know, is our lipstick bag. So in here we've got all our lipsticks. This is probably the same one as last year. We've got our liners. lip liners, and then we have, then I have another one. This is a different one. This is a Revlon one that we keep in the bag. But then I also just have some really cheap, and these are cheap, really cheap Wet n Wild, just matte lipsticks that work pretty well for my daughter. I mean, she's drinking and eating throughout the day, so you know you're gonna have to reapply. But so I just keep, I've got maybe 5 or 6 different lipsticks in this little makeup wristlet that again I can keep this, because if she's between performances or going on stage, like something's carrying something like this on my wrist is just easy. That's the thing you might have to reapply more than anything, is the lipstick. So I just keep it all here. I can grab it out of the bag, I can take it with me, and I don't have to worry about, you know, having to run back or keeping lipstick in my pocket or anything like that. A simple thing I'm going to add to my emergency kit. I'm going to kind of add a few more things to my emergency kit. I already have a sewing kit that has a pair of scissors in it. So that's check A++ for me for that. But what I found is no one else brings scissors. So again, bring scissors. And so I'm going to add an extra set of scissors to our makeup bag, because there's just not enough scissors. Everyone's always, hey, who has scissors? Who has scissors? So if I have 2 pairs of scissors, I know that I'm always going to at least have 1 pair of scissors. I'm going to put my name on the scissors, and then I'll have a borrowed pair just in case anyone else needs scissors. But scissors, every comp I've ever gone to, everyone's asking for scissors. So apparently nobody brings it, so make sure you bring at least 1, if not 2, so that everyone around you is set. You know, being part of a team means you're trying to help others and help dance moms as well. So, you know, everyone's busy, everyone has strengths, and organization and remembering things, and sometimes obsessing about remembering things is one of mine. So scissors, bring scissors. So one of the things we're going to add to our box this year, or dance bag this year, is Velcro. So I've got, my husband's actually picking it up right now, doing a Walmart pickup, but I've already had this because I had to make some updates to one of my daughter's costumes. But this is just sticky back fabric Velcro circles, so that you can just quickly adhere them to your costume and turn something that we turned a loop, I think, like a wavy loop thing, into a Velcro closure so they could get in and out of it a lot faster. So I will be adding these to our bag just in case, because a lot of people were saying, some of the moms were saying, well, I made the change but the Velcro's not staying. So have a couple extra, because you know, maybe over the course of the season, maybe it sticks for 2 competitions, but that third, all of a sudden the Velcro pops off. Make sure you have some Velcro on hand if you're doing some minor changes to costumes, just to make it easier for your dancer to get in and out of. Make sure you keep that package and bring it with you in your dance bag. Another thing we're adding to my daughter's dance bag this year is going to be one of these bad boys. This one I like in particular, and I know it has a cord, so that can be a problem, but I have a Jackery, which is like a small, not a generator, it's a small plug that has different, it's a small battery powered baby generator, I don't know what you would call it, like a big box, and you can plug things like this into it, so I can charge that up for the day, and then I have power source of my own if I need it. But what I like about this glue gun is it's called a cool tool, but basically it's not like your typical glue gun where it's hot. You know, you're doing things, you're gluing the hand, it's the glue sticks, everything's cool. It's actually kid friendly, so you know, if a kid needs to help and do something, then you know, it's not going to burn or anything like that. So keep one of these glue guns. I had it previously for crafts around the house, so I'm going to pop this into my dance bag and be ready, because this year we have a hairpiece and it's got this big jewel on the front of it, but we've noticed that, and we have extras, but we've noticed that the jewels fly off sometimes, so depending on how aggressive the girls are with them. So have this in handy just in case we need to glue some of those things back on. And then obviously if you have the glue gun, you're going to need to make sure you have extra sticks to go ahead and fill that up. But again, put this in your bag, have it ready to go, because you never know when you're going to need it. What I actually did was when I put the Velcro on my daughter's clothes, I went ahead and just glued, even though it's sticky on the back, I put glue on the sticky stuff and then put the sticky stuff on. I mean, I'm just trying to make sure the stuff doesn't fall off. So, you know, do what you got to do, but you might want to add a glue stick, a glue gun to your dance bag. Going into a new competition season, we also had to re-up on our hair nets. So, you know, at the end of the season, we noticed that you're putting these hair nets on the buns, and then by the time it comes to the next performance, I'm ripping them off just as fast as I put them on, if not faster. And they start to wear down and they run and they get big holes in them, and so they don't last very long. So they'll last you through a season, but you know, by the end of the season you probably need to re-up. So I got a small pack of these on Amazon. It came with the hair pins, and it came with some scrunchies that are also the hair ties that are also the same color. So you might want to re-up on these and add them to your dance bag each season or as needed. And the last thing that I'm adding to my dance bag this year is just some wipes. You always want to make sure you have some wipes to be able to wipe their hands and some wipes to be able to wipe down some surfaces. We're going into, you know, January, February starts around sick season, flu season. So you want to make sure that you're having the things, supplies on hand that are fresh for your dancer. You know, check your wipes that you may have had in your dance bag last season. They may have dried out by now. So again, just grab yourself a fresh refill and you'll be good to go. So that's everything I'm adding in my dance bag, my dancer's bag for this new comp season. Again, you're gonna have a full list if you go and you check out my video on YouTube, Pack Like a Champion. It has the link to my website, and you can kind of see everything, the rationale that I have of how I separate everything out in my bag, and you can go to my website and download the free checklist. Go now, and you can add all your things. Like I said, there's blank pages in the end of it, and so you can add anything additional that you might want to add to your ultimate packing list. I have one quick question that I want to know from you. What's the most important thing that you pack in your dancer's bag? Drop it in the comments below, and let's see how much we are alike. Let's see what new things that people are adding to their dance bag that maybe I need to add to mine. So drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And thanks so much for tuning in and checking out this video. If you found some value from it, please go ahead and like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. I love to publish resources for dancers and their parents to help them shine on and off the stage. I'll see you next time.